Hey dreamers, this is Jade and I'm here to share with you my completed journals of 2023. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We'll start with my mini bullet journals that I keep throughout the year. I started off in this one. This one actually carried me through, it was a holdover from last year. So I started November of last year in here and went through, it looks like March was my last month in this bad boy. So yeah, pretty quick. Like as I said, these usually last me about 5 months a piece, and so I am switching over this year to a different notebook. And we'll see how long that one lasts me. It is a Create with Pen, and I think it has 520 pages. It's a pocket size, so it's a little smaller than this, but we'll see how it goes. So I did finish this one, and once I completed that one, I bought this one, and I got this one because that one was finished like around springtime, and I like the springy color of this one. So I just decorated with a red bubble sticker that I had of John and Sanim from the show Erkinci Kız. It's a Turkish, can't talk. It's a Turkish drama that I absolutely love, and I did re-binge that recently. So this one carried me from April through, let's see, August, looks like. And so that was it for this one. And now my current one will be done as well, because I use this from September. And so I have, have it all set up or whatever. But I use it from, first month was September. And as I said, I'm switching to a new notebook to try something just a little bit different. And so it will take me through December, even though I probably could fit January in here as well. And I think that will probably be it if I was to continue using this. But so I've completed all three of these. Today is December 31st when I'm filming this, so last day. So these are complete and I can archive them. And so now we're going to move on. Next notebook or journal that I completed was my Jream journal for this year. Actually, this has been, I've had this since last year, and I hate the sequins. Like, I hate the sequins with a passion. So I was so happy when I finished this thing finally this year, and I could move on to a different notebook. It's, as you can see, very thick. I have no problem with its thickness. I just do not like the lines. They're very, very faint, and they're super wide. I don't know, there's just a lot of things about this notebook that I did not care for. And so I will not be repurchasing a sequins. I don't, I don't mesh well with it. There are other people, like on Instagram and stuff, that I see use sequins, and I love the way their stuff looks, but it just was not for me. So I did finally finish this up. Again, this was my dream journal, and what I mean by that is, when I get up, if I remember my dreams, I write them down, because I like to keep an account of my dreams, and go back and see what's actually happened, what messages I can get from it, whatever, yada yada yada, that type of thing. And so yeah, did finish that up. Very happy about that. And so next are my morning pages journals. I actually got through 3 full Stalogies this year. As you know, Stalogies are A6 size. Well, these are the A6 size, and I think they're like 365 pages if I'm not mistaken. And so yeah, I can't believe I got through that. I mean, well, one was a holdover from last year, and I didn't complete it. The first one, I didn't complete it until January, like mid-January of this year. And so I had to move into a new one. And then I completed that one and moved into a new one and completed that one. I am currently in a new Stalogy as well. So what I have been doing is, according to the Artist's Way, 3 pages of free form writing when you get up or whatever, or free thought, whatever you want to call it. I decided to use a smaller notebook because I just don't have that many free thoughts when I get up like that. Like, it's just not going to work for me. you know, because she suggests these big pages. I'm not doing that. And so I've been doing 3 pages in here, and this is why I probably managed to get through all of these. Now I will be tailoring my sister for my system as far as what I'm doing with my morning pages for the new year. And once I get into my journal lineup and all of that stuff, I will discuss and explain to you all how I'm changing things up. So yeah, but I did complete 3 of those. Happy about that. And so moving on. So I have expressed, I don't know how many times on this channel, that I love to keep an account of my daydreams. My mind be off somewhere in the clouds a lot. And I come up with these scenarios, these things, these whatever. It's basically, you know how like writers say they have people talking to them in their head or whatever. Anyways, it's basically kind of like that. So whatever my daydreams are, I have started writing them down, and they've become to the point where I'm basically like writing stories. I don't, so there's no other way to say it. I'm like writing stories. Maybe one day I'll figure out how to turn something like this into a novel, because I'm writing the damn story. So yeah, that's basically what I've been doing in this. Now, for this, I have been using all different kinds of journals and notebooks and stuff like that, and I kind of wanted to streamline it. And so this year, after I finished the one that I was in, which the last one was in, I had written in a bullet journal that I had gotten on clearance from Hobby Lobby like years ago. And so to streamline it, I decided to take a B6 Stalogy. I really love the Stalogy. The paper is great. It writes so smooth. Like, you write so smooth on it. Anyway, I decided to take a B6 Stalogy and cut it down to a B6 Slim. I prefer that size, although I think I really would get on with the B6, so I don't know. But do have covers to fit the B6 Slim and not a B6 though. So I took a Stalogy, cut it down, a B6 Stalogy, cut it down to B6 Slim, and this is my system. So I did complete an entire journal of Daydream journals, and I am currently in a new one. Again, another Stalogy cut down to B6 Slim size, and yada yada yada. So I'm not sure. The only thing with this is I'm not sure how long these are lasting me, because sometimes I'm in the mood to write a lot, and then sometimes I can go days, maybe even a couple weeks or whatever, without getting anything down. So yeah, I don't know. I think what I'm going to do from now on, though, well, I've already started my new one, so I'm not exactly sure when I started that one, but from now on, I will stamp the finish date. So like whatever date I finish the journal, I'll stamp it in there. And then the next one, I will have the start and finish date in it. So I'll at least know kind of how long it's taking me to get through these things. Because I don't know. And it's different because sometimes I can kind of just fly through a notebook because I'm having so many. And I have so many ideas and thoughts and things going on in my head. And then sometimes, you know, it takes a while. So I don't know. Anyway, I did finish that. So happy about that. And moving on to the next journal. Okay, I did manage to finish a, what do you call this? A creative journal, one of my memory keeping journals or whatever. And I started this, and as you can see, I am super behind in my creative journaling. So as you can see, these entries, some of these were from 2022 or whatever. I was still working through 2022, but I did not finish it until this year. So these are dates from 2022. All of this or whatever, October 2022, but I didn't finish it until this year. So even now, excuse me, with my creative journal now, I am just in January of this year, and it is going to be in like a few hours, January of 2024. So yeah, I did finish this, finished it a year later, but yeah, I'm glad it's done. And I will share with you all, once I do my journal lineup, I will share with you all how I intend to proceed, because I am just super behind, and I think I want to let it go, kind of, but I'll explain all of that later. So yeah, I did finish this creative journal, very happy about it. There is a completed journal flip on this channel. If anyone is interested, I'll try to link it above in the cards, so you can just click that if you want to see it. And I may or may not have done a chatty one, and no, I think it's just flipping. I don't know. Don't give me the line. There is a flip through. So anyway, so that also my Hobonichi Weeks. I did buy this last year to give it a go. I did get a new one this year. I have a different purpose for it. I wanted to use this as a gratitude journal. So I'm still kind of testing out the weeks to see if it's for me. So that's why I got another one this year. I was going to give up on it, but I'm giving it one more year. So we'll see how it goes. Anyway, this was my weeks from this year. I just decorated with a Namor sticker icon, whatever. And this is from Sweet Kawaii Shop. I forget the name. I'm pretty sure you all know where this is from. So I did complete this. It is, as I said, use it as a gratitude journal. I started flagging, though, I will say. At first, I was decorating the beginning months, but I don't need because I have my mini bullet journal, I don't really use these a lot. So I stopped kind of decorating here. And then once we get into the weeks though, this is where, and this I was trying out what I want to do for this year. In the beginning that I didn't use, like, so this just happened, whatever. I was just testing it out to see what I wanted to do and if what I was thinking of would work. And so yeah, anyway, this is the beginning of last year. As you can see, it started in December. I did not start my Hobonichi, my new one, my new weeks. I did not start it yet, so I will start in January. But this is basically what I was doing. I was using it to write daily gratitude. So each day I'd be, gratitude for something here. And over here, I would do a highlight of something that happened each day, or whatever. So one day I had a lucid dream, or maybe I was reading about lucid dreaming here. I did have a lucid dream this year, so. Something I was reading, working on something with House of the Dragon, a song I was listening to. So basically that's what happened here. So I got my gratitude over here and basically a collage of something that was going on for each day over here. So I love this. I love the way this looked so much. And so I just carried on kind of doing that for a while. And it got to the point where, see, loving this, the different colors. This is where I was using some of the Dream Seeker stickers that I told you all that I love so much. I just hauled a couple more of those sticker books. Just look how pretty that is. Anyway, so yeah, I was doing this, really, really enjoying it, and then I was getting to the point where, am I getting to the point where? So it just wasn't like the collage. I wasn't filling it in all the way or whatever. And I was flagging. Like I was flagging with it, whatever. These all seem pretty full. So when did yeah, see, here we're starting to have gaps and stuff. Usually I would go in and fill these in. Here I did pretty good. Here as well, it looks like. But yeah, here we go. Starting to have these gaps. So this was like in June. So, and then I did it again, did pretty good again, and then again more gaps here. And this one's a shame because this is when I went to see Ed Sheeran. So yeah, gaps, yeah. And so I just, I started to knots, and then here I missed a couple days of gratitude. So I just started not to be into it as much as I was here. And I'm spelling this completely wrong. So I was like, Jade, what is happening? I finna say there was 1 week where I was just like, okay, you need a break, period, from everything, all of it. And so that's what I did here. Anyway, so I think you all basically get the idea. Some of these are filled in and some of them just, they have the gaps. And I'm not happy with the gaps that I have in these or whatever. But it is what it is, and I'm not going to beat myself up for it. And that is it. So yeah, I did pretty much finish this. Now I will go back here because I hope you all remember, well, I set this up last year to see what it is going to be for me this year. So 12/31 will go through. So sometime today, and I'll film it. And it might be in a compilation of stuff. So, and I'll go through and fill all this stuff out. So I have a then and now, and it just has artist, game I'm playing, show, song, snack, book, excited for, activity, movie, and revisiting, or whatever. So that is pretty much it. Okay, in here, last completed journal of the year was this is like my daily journal, where I keep an account of my days, of what happened or whatever. In here, let me squeeze it just a little bit. And so yeah, I started this, April of 2022. I was taking my time with this as well, because it got to the point where my days are so mundane a lot of the times, like so mundane. And I was like, do I really want to write about the mundane crap that is going on today or whatever? And so, yeah. And so I didn't finish until March. See how long it lasted me? So I wasn't actually writing in this every single day. Otherwise, it would have got done faster. It is one of the Hobonichi notebooks that I cut down to a pocket size. So as you can see here on the back. And they have more pages. So it's longer to fill or whatever. But yeah, this lasted me until March of this year, March of 2023. And this was my last entry, as you can see. And yeah, that was it. And so, and then once I finished with that, I moved on to this. Same deal. Same, I did the, cut it down, everything like that, doing the same thing. But again, I hardly get in there anymore. And I really either need to get back into it and just write down the mundane crap, or figure out something different. I'm not sure yet. I'm playing with doing my daily journal entries in my mini bullet journal this year, especially since I have a thicker notebook. But I'm not 100% sure that I want to do that. So anyway, that pretty much wraps this video up. If anybody has any comments or questions about anything, please leave those below. I trust that everyone has been safe and well. If you enjoy this content, please consider liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I will catch you all in my next video.